Hey everybody. Yeah, it's been a while. I know I just got my channel up and running, but I was off for a little while from work. I hurt my shoulder. I pinched a nerve or something. But it's all good now. But I wanted to bring you a quick video today about an issue that I had last night. I was out observing and I was using astrophotography tool, and I was trying to plate solve, and I couldn't plate solve. Like, the plate solving software just wouldn't work. I was out there for over an hour and a half, couldn't plate solve. I was taking different images of different stars. I did the last star in the Big Dipper on the handle, which is Alclid, and I also took a picture of Betelgeuse, and actually those are the two stars that I did my two-star alignment with before trying to plate solve with astrophotography tool. And I really can't remember why. Well, let me back up. So what happened was, basically, was in astrophotography tool, when you specify what camera you're using and the focal length that you're using it at, that dictates, it tells the program, what your focal length is. And what happened is it got changed from, like, I have a 2000 millimeter focal length telescope with a 0.63 focal reducer on it, and that brings the focal ratio from 2000 millimeters down to about 16, or no, 1263. Just let me double check that. I'm gonna double check the math. But yeah, it was let's see, 1260. Sorry, 1260 millimeter focal length. But in the settings, it was set to 18 millimeters. Like I had my camera on there with my kit lens. Here, I'll go get my kit lens right now. Okay, so here's my Canon DSLR that just attaches to the back of the telescope. And then here's my kit lens. It's just the regular standard 18 millimeter to 55 millimeter kit lens that comes with the camera. And for some reason, in astrophotography tool, it had defaulted to the lowest millimeter. I don't know if you can see it, but it says 18 there. Now, I was out the other night just with my camera, a regular tripod, and my computer, because my DSLR doesn't have a tilting screen, so I was up kind of high, and it's hard to crouch under and look at the back screen when it doesn't remove, and you can tilt it. A lot of camera models have that. That's on my wish list. But I mean, I can't do that. So I hooked it up to my computer. So I just hooked it up to my computer through the USB port and ran it through astrophotography tool just to use it as a screen so I could see what I was shooting. And for focusing and all that. Now, there's Batnoff masks that you can get for these that fit over the lens. But I don't have one. I just have a Batnoff mask for my telescope. And okay, this is a Batnoff mask. I'll do something a little bit later having to do with these with some accessories for my telescope and all that. But what a Bahtinov mask does is it creates diffraction spikes, and it enables you to focus your telescope better, or your camera, whatever size of Bahtinov mask you decide to get. But anyway, I'm getting off topic here. So what happened is the astrophotography tool, it changed the focal length to my camera to 18 millimeters, and it stayed like that. So when I took a picture, when the camera was hooked up to my telescope and not using the lens, it didn't change that setting in astrophotography tool, and I'll show you here in a second what I mean. But so okay, so here I'm gonna try and get this so everybody can see it. I know there's a glare. I don't, I just got a little old crappy laptop that I'm using. I don't have any capture software for the screen capture or anything like that. Like I said, my channel's new, and I'm trying to learn all this different mumbo jumbo, having to do a channel. But anyway, so this one's Betelgeuse. I don't know if you can tell, it's red. Okay, so then, as you can see, okay, I'll go over here to Tools. Okay, and then it shows this, and then if you look down here, right here, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Okay, there we go. So the focal length there is 1260 millimeters. Okay, so that was set to 18 millimeters. So what I think happened is it detected the camera lens at being 18 millimeters, or maybe I inputted it. I can't really remember. But anyway, so what happens is, I'll flip you back around here. Hopefully you can see me. I'll just do that screen there. Okay, so what happens is I think the program takes that measurement into account of whatever photos you take. So like, it has to talk to each other. Those numbers have to match up for whatever focal length your camera's set at to whatever the focal length of the picture you took. That's why it wasn't plate solving. So here, actually, I'm going to flip you back around here really quick, and I'm going to show you what I mean by plate solving. Okay. All right. So what I do is I usually go up to gear, and then I connect my scope. My scope's not connected now, but it's all basically I'm going to do is plate solve this right now just to show you. So I go over here and I go to Point Craft. Okay? Brings up this little window. I know what I shot. I know what picture I took. I know what star I was pointing at. So all I would do is I go up to Objects. Okay? It brings up an object list. You can do deep sky, stars. You can do maps. It'll show you maps. You can do custom. I have a few custom objects in here. But let's go to stars. And this one's Betelgeuse. As you can see, it's highlighted already. And then I click OK. And then it brings up the right ascension and declination coordinates of the star. So then all I do is, where's my pointer here? All I do is I go to Solve.
Image solved.
I don't know if you heard that, but it says image solved. And then it says detected, field of view size and arc minutes, and then there's the focal length, the total focal length of the image. And if you can see there's a little radical right in the middle. So now if my scope was connected, I would hit sync, and then it brings the coordinates down here. So it syncs those coordinates up with my telescope, my mount, when I connect my mount. And then all I do is I press go to ++. Or actually, I go sync, brings the coordinates here. I click on Objects. I select whatever I shot, in this case Betelgeuse. I select it from that object list again, and then I hit go to ++. And what it does is it moves the telescope a little bit, and then it recenters it. And then it takes another picture, and then it does another plate solve. And when that star is right in the middle, it'll say go to plus plus finished. And then I know that I'm all plate solved and I'm aligned with the night sky. So now that problem I had, hopefully it will be fine tonight. I'm going to get out tonight and I'm going to try it and see what happens. But if it's solving the images now, then I should have no problem getting back out there and plate solving with no issues. But yeah, I just wanted to bring you that quick video in case anybody had any problems like this and just couldn't figure out why. They uninstalled and reinstalled stuff and went through all the baloney about doing that. But also another thing is Windows said it needed an update and JavaScript needed an update. So I updated both of those, but then it still wouldn't work. It had to do with that focal length issue. So anyways, I hope that helped. And, I'm hoping to bring you some more videos here shortly. I'm kind of nervous about making videos because I don't know how to edit them. I see all these other fancy videos out there, with cool jazzy intros and stuff like that. Right now, it's just bare bones for me. I probably won't even edit this one, but yeah. I hope this video helped. If you have any other questions, please comment in the comments below. If you like the video, please like it. That helps. And also, remember, in the dark is where we learn to see. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you around.